So, of course, I start my stream and somebody just comes rolling down the street with their beautiful, loud car. But it's your boy Vandel, and I'm coming back to you guys with another monthly stream. It's been... I didn't do a stream last month, so I apologize. I was really busy last month. Like, there was so many things going on. But I'm back, you know, just chilling. I haven't even, like, sent out, like, the stream starting to everywhere. But we have, like, a couple of things to talk about today. We actually did it. We made it to 1,000 subs. I'm surprised that we even made it to 1,000 subs. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm really excited about that one. I'm surprised, like, the sub count on here hasn't gone up. Like, I've gotten a couple of subs in the last few days, but it didn't go up. Oh well. But there's that. We're gonna talk about My Hero Season 5. Is my voice going good? Yeah, okay. We're gonna talk about My Hero Season 5. We're gonna talk about Crunchyroll, and then we'll talk about, like, whatever happens if the stream gets popping towards the end, because it always gets fun when I have to go. Everybody doesn't show up in the beginning, and y'all need to start showing up. I tried to send out all the email blasts. I sent it out on email. I didn't really send it out on anything else. All right, maybe I should work on that. But still, make sure you show your asses up. I do these once a month. They're kind of random right now, so eventually they'll get some type of footing in when exactly I'll be doing them, because, you know, sometimes it's a little bit random, sometimes it's a little bit not. But let's get into our first part of today, and that is talking about, we did it, y'all. We made 1,000 subs. We made 1,000 subs. I was gonna make this a segment because I tried it out with the other two videos, the Lasheen Thomas video, and then I did one other video. I don't remember what that one was. I think it was on Demon Slayer the movie. So I wanted to try and do that, but I have a 1,000th sub video coming up soon, so don't worry about that too much. That's gonna be like its own thing. I have some promises to deliver on that I didn't deliver on before, so I got to make sure I'm actually there for that. So yeah, we made it to 1,000 subs. That one is like, I'm super duper excited about that. But how did we actually get to 1,000 subs? I'm really surprised we got to 1,000 subs, because if you've been on this channel for as long as some of you have been, you know your boy, it hasn't been posting as much. Your boy hasn't been posting as much, and I understand that some people might not show up all the time because, you know, I don't be posting, but rest assured, I'm going to be, like, on fire. Like, I just finished filming a video that we're going to be talking about world building. It should be out next week, so actually look out for that. And then after that, we're going to get into the 1,000 subbers special. There's things coming, y'all. It's just, I'm working on getting faster and being more intentional with how I want to put out these videos and stuff. More intentioned plan. Excuse me. So, if you want to also support the channel and all that stuff, because, you know, we're still small, but I didn't even think we'd get here a year ago. If you told me I'd be here in a year, I'd be like, I don't know about that, John. I don't know who John is, but he was wrong last year, but now he's right. So, what we're going to do is, or what you can do to support the channel is, you can hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Watch all the videos. If you haven't already, watch them again. All those things support. Check out my book. Hold on, let me grab my book. Always got to have it here. Check out my book if you haven't had it. It's on my website. I'll put it in the link down below. It's my first ever manga that I made. It's about maybe like 70 pages. It's pretty cool. There's a digital version. There's a physical version if you're interested. Check it out on my website. It's awesome. I'm working on my next book. Let me show you guys. Hopefully this goes the way I want it to. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Alright, we're gonna minimize that, and then we're gonna bring your boy over here. I need to lock some things. Alright, so y'all can see that over there, but let's see if it comes up over here. No, it didn't come up. Let's see. camera display capture. Is this it? No, that's not it. Camera, mic. Huh. Let's see if we can add it. Whoa. There we go. Alright, and then let's just bring it below the overlay, and then bam, perfect. Alright, so this is the manga I've been working on. It's not a blank page. So some of y'all will get to see this. So, alright, this is also not emblematic of what I've been working on. This is not also blank. So this is the story I've been working on. I've been actually doing pretty good. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I try to post about like 5 pencil drafts a week, so it motivates me to go a little faster to at least finish the pencil. And then the inking, I'm thinking about doing some inking streams. So if you're interested in seeing like, excuse me, how it goes from pencil to ink and all that good stuff, I'm thinking about doing some streams about that. If you're interested in something like that, put it in the chat that you're interested, put it in the comment section that you're interested. I'd love to go over like that process. Penciling, the reason why I don't do it on stream is because I have to talk to you guys and interact, and one of the things that I've noticed over time doesn't work for me is talking and talking and thinking about drawing. Those two things don't work. So like if I'm just inking, I've already drawn it. Unless I have to like redraw something, then you'll get to see like some change ups. But that also brings me to another video that I want to work on, talking about the the penciling process and the inking process. Those two things are like super important to me, and I want to make sure that I get those two guys. And then I'm gonna go to toning, and then word bubbles and all that other good stuff that I want to do in finishing those process videos out, because it's been a year and I haven't finished them, so I want to make sure that I actually do finish them. So this is the beginning of the manga. I think some things that I want to do here is I want to go back into here and rework a lot of some of the art. Like I do like this first page on the right here. It's pretty good, but this left panel on the top left, I want to redo it. I don't think it's like exactly how I would like it, so that one could use some work, but everything else is pretty good, and maybe this bottom right panel as well. Let's see. All right, everything here looks pretty good for the most part. I like it. So I'm just showing you guys like the process of how we went through it. Check out some of the parts in the school. I like some of these panels, like especially this one right here on the right. It gives a lot of energy, and I guess it's a nice introduction to how the character is, or at least starts out as. And then some ideas that I had on what I wanted to do and put here, like using this type of image. Let's see, anything else? Oh, I really like this panel. This panel is really good. It has a lot of word bubbles in it. I think it's pretty good. And getting like the dynamic between the main character and a lot of the other people at his school. And this definitely, like this top right panel right here is something that I find like super interesting in terms of like the stance and how aggressive it is. I really like this character's design. I have to say, like, he is definitely one of my most favorite characters that I've designed in a while. I mean, a lot of the characters in this comic in general are interesting characters, character-wise and also design-wise. I don't know why. I have a feeling it has to do with how I wrote the story. It just made itself to be like that. Let's see. All right. I like this. I think this could be a little bit more grandiose, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna shrink it and increase it, because I really want his presence to feel huge and angelic like. And I really want to redo this page on the left with all these animals and things. I want it to be more detailed, more scary, so definitely gonna come back to that one. and give it a bit more time. But some other things are pretty standard and nice. I like the dynamism. Was it dynamism or dynamics? I don't know if it's dynamism. All right, we'll just keep going through. This is another conversation. This is one of those other things I noticed about this manga is that it's not as action oriented as I normally would like things to be, and I think that's a good thing for me, because one of those things that sucks, I guess, about, or not sucks, but we can all tend to do a little bit, is that we love the action. So when it's time for the action, like, everybody's just ready for everything to be like just action, but we need to have like these slow moments. So I've like really been focusing here on just practicing. I guess this is like another way of saying a study of having characters that are just interacting in a space and talking. It's been a lot of talking. There's been like bits of action, but they've been superseded by, I guess, trying to understand the characters. I guess that's what happens when you make a story. Not I guess, but that's what happens when you make a story that's focused on the characters. You're trying to get to know them, and the action is just a result of conflicts that happen throughout your story. All right. This is the introduction of my favorite character. Like, and I never understood this till I guess just now, because usually mangaka or comic book artists will have a favorite character, and often, more times than not, it won't be the main character that is the exciting one for them, which I always found weird for me, because I always thought, like, you made the main character, why isn't the main character like your most like favorite character? But I created this character, Bat. Let me zoom in a little bit more. This character right here, Bat. I don't know, something about him and the way he does things and his personality. I think it's more his personality that just really gets me excited and interested in what he's going to do next. Because also, one of the other more interesting things about him is he's the most emotive out of most of the characters that I have created. So I guess I have a lot of fun drawing him and just how I based off of his character and such. So I find him interesting. And reading, like, translating the dialogue from the script to the comic just makes things just flow very differently, but it works out. So I like him. This is the introduction of some more characters on here. There's so many characters in this comic. I like this scene. This scene right here is, especially this top right panel, I love the way it panel breaks, but also you see like how these I guess can't really zoom in like that, but these like L-shaped things are pipes, but pipes aren't like L-shaped. So like what I did here is I wanted to keep the perspective correct, but what I'm gonna do is chisel it down and smooth them out so I can make them more pipe-like when it's time to come back and ink it. It just made my life a lot easier to just keep them as straight lines and follow that perspective. But yeah, more on this place, more characters get introduced. I think I have like at least 10 or 12 plus characters introduced in here, and that just involved a lot of character designing that I wasn't used to. So I guess that was another good exercise inside of this manga too. I'm gonna come back and talk about a lot of this when I come back to the end, once you all have read it. But I'm just showing you guys off these pages that I've been working on, and it's been taking me about like a page a day to get certain things done. But understanding how to use the tools in Clip Studio, like for example on backgrounds, have made my life so much easier. It has made it a lot more quicker. I haven't had to worry as much about things. It's definitely been good. I think I could use a few more shots that aren't close up. I try to vary them. Like I just noticed there's like a propensity, at least in this comic, to have a lot of close-ups and not showing full body. So I want to make sure that I'm doing that in some places. Oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. Oh, all right. So boom. I know I'm talking your heads off, and if you made it this far, it's friggin' amazing. I mean, that's why we make segments and stuff, and you guys are here for that. But This panel, this mother fudging panel right here, this took me 4 hours to figure out how I wanted it. And it's so annoying. Like, I was really like parsing, like, what do I want? How do I want it to look? It was really hard to get the feeling I wanted. And even like this panel right underneath this right one here, with the 2 characters in frame, I don't know if I like it that much. I'm really trying to push my perspective skills always. I think that's every time I draw a panel. Not every time, but a lot of the times I want it to look cool. I'm like, how much can I push the perspective? But this panel on the left, where they're fighting, I'm like, oh, your boy is here. Your boy is here. Like I just love this band. This actually, not gonna lie, I know I'm a pro. I know some of y'all think I might be a pro, but like this one really makes me feel like I'm proing it, like pro rate, pro all day. So I think this one is really good. I kind of don't want to ink it. Like, I think it's already good enough, but I have to like put in the details for everything else. And I just love the emotion and like the fierceness. And this is what I was talking about earlier, like that action stuff. That action stuff is like what your boy lives for. Like, that's definitely in my comfort zone. So I definitely attack a lot more of the action scenes and the dynamic scenes as well. The ones that I think can do with a little bit more effort, or what's the word, is those scenes where the characters are just talking. Because there's a lot of action going on in this just overall and building up. Ooh, and I like this because it goes from like it goes from, you know, in a Z motion, but I like the way the Z goes down because now everything's expanded, it's broken out of the panel, and then it starts here and builds up tension as it rises. It's just one of those interesting things. I don't even know if I thought about it consciously, but I definitely wanted that feeling to come across. It's definitely one of my favorite panels, one of my favorite pages. All right, and that's pretty much like where we are in terms of being up to date on this comic. All right, I don't have any this is like a bunch of the storyboards. I would show you guys the storyboards one of these days, but you'll see. I'll do like a comparison video. I think that would be really cool, seeing like the differences and how they line up and how it makes sense. All right, so let us go back, and then we can close this for now. Bring this back up. Oh, whoops. All right, so few other, I guess, house cleaning ideas, thoughts, or whatever. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water again. I woke up really dehydrated. So, some other housekeeping things in terms of like what's coming up for the scheduled videos. We're gonna have, I guess, 2 drop because we're gonna make those 2 segments for today. We're gonna have that video drop on world building. I have another video that I have written. I need to finish up. It's about an anime review on Kuroko no Basuke, one of my favorite animes of all time. I need to finish like writing it up, and then it'll be out very, very soon. We're gonna do the 1000th subscriber special because I promised you guys some things from the last video. Because one of the other things that happened is like I reached the goal so fast. I was like, it happened so quickly. I was like, I don't even know what to do. It went from 500 to, I think the next goal was 750, like that. So I was just like, let me maybe push back some things and see what you guys want to hear. I mean, if there's anything you want to hear in particular for the 1000th subscriber special, put it down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you're interested in hearing, what would be something interesting. Some of the things that I had up on the chopping block was how I met White Manga, how I met the creator of Assassination Classroom, and a few other stories that I have to write down because I don't remember them, but your boy has a lot of stories. And maybe maybe if we hit another stretch goal, because I think the next one is 1250, is I want to show you guys or do a video on my first ever like manga that I made, so you guys can see like how I started from what I just showed you guys to what I've actually become. It's one of those I think it's an important thing to see, because everyone always sees where you are now but not where you started, and I think that's very important in telling the story as well, because people don't just get where they are overnight. It takes time. So I want to make sure I'm working on that. I want to bring back the figure unboxings. I haven't done those in a while, and I have a lot of figures to unbox. And I think also in that line, I might want to do a little bit of a giveaway, because I think I wanted to do one initially for Shaman King since it finally came out. So since it's out, I might do a few Shaman King unboxings, because I have a bunch of figures. And even when I unbox them, I'm confused what I'm going to do with them, because I have a lot of figures and not a lot of space. So I want to bring those back. I have also the idea of a few more anime reviews. If you guys have any anime in particular, I know some people have recommended me some in the past. I might have lost those comments or ideas, so put it down below in this video or any future anime review videos. Stuff that I can do next, stuff that I can watch, because I think a nice thing that would be good to do is to watch people's animes that I don't know anything about. I think I could be even more objective than the stuff that I like or the stuff that I don't like, because then I'm coming into it as someone who has never watched it before. Granted, I'm sorry if you give me your anime and I say things you might not like. So it's one of those like give and take things. I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad that I did that to you. But yeah. And then there's I have a lot of ideas. Then there's the other idea of I don't know how to explain this one, but you'll know it when you see it. You'll know when you see this one, because it'll be about manga and filling in the blanks. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. And then maybe I'll also do some manga reviews. I haven't done that. I've been reading a couple of stuffs lately. Red Hood has been interesting. I don't know if it's crazy, but Red Hood has been something. Anything else I've been really reading? I've been reading this other manga, but it's like a little too mature. It's a lot about death and stuff. Adult. I think it's like Super Seinen. And then I think that's. Oh, and I wanted to start reading Mashal. But I haven't gotten around to doing it. And then there's Chainsaw Man. I've been reading that. I've been reading Chainsaw Man, not necessarily because I like it, but because I'm trying to figure out why everyone else likes it. I still don't get it. I'm 5 volumes deep. I guess it's one of those things, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, it's not for you. And that's totally understandable. It happens to the best of us. All that good stuff. Yeah. I think that's what plans I have for the channel. Follow all the social medias. I actually hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, so that's pretty nice. One of my big goals is to start making a TikTok. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in, but it'd kind of be like short form ideas on basically how I make the long form instructional videos. So maybe there might be something there. And then also, what was the word I was looking for? While I think. Let me take a sip of water. I'm not 100% sure what I was gonna say. But yeah, that's all the plans for the 1,000 subs. We really did it. We made it. I can't believe it. And I hope you guys keep watching, and I'll keep posting, and hopefully it can grow into something that's amazing. Okay. Now, anything else I want to talk about in between? So, let's take a quick segue break. Maybe, you know what? I'll put like 15 to 10 minutes of me working on some stuff. I think that's a good idea. You're just going to keep trying things until it works, right? And I said I couldn't draw while doing that, but I can't draw and talk. So maybe I could have like a little thing at the top of thank you for the congrats. Hey. Oh, that's perfect. It showed up on the thing. I'm glad it showed up. Thank you for the congrats. So yeah, I think I'm going to put like a little thing that says that I'm drawing. Or in drawing mode, so I can't really talk during drawing mode. So it's one of those things I think is important because I gotta do some work. So I guess to let you guys see. Oh, all right, and then let's go to the iPad. Oh, perfect. All right, so I'll be drawing for let's say, come back in like 20 minutes and see how it's going. This song is boring though, boy.
This was new to me, started so casually. Not that we had agreed, could be no exclusivity. I thought that we were cool. I didn't know you were catching feelings. Let me take this time to apologize for anything I did that made you think otherwise. I am not the one, I'm trouble and fun, not looking for love. But I guess you didn't know. Guess you didn't know. Oh, I guess you didn't know. Guess you didn't know. How would you wanna be? Oh baby, can't you see? There ain't no guarantee. There's only casualty. You thought that I would change, but I'm staying the same. I don't wanna fall. Let me take this time to apologize, cause I have no intentions of staying by your side. I'm not your girl, I'm lost in this world, not looking for somebody to hold. But I guess you didn't know. Guess you didn't know. Oh, I guess you didn't know. Guess you didn't know. for you and I. It's a busy subway when the stage looking tired. Hello, working Thursday, honey, it's a long way back. I walk it on the highway, speeding through these Fridays. Maybe time could fly so high till you and I meet again for a while. Come on Sunday, I've been waiting up on that so late. Maybe at 5 or 6 I'll meet you halfway. Take off all your things and you and I could be together in this place, together chasing waves. It's the day for you and I. Come on Sunday, I've been waiting up on that so late. Maybe at 5 or 6 I'll meet you halfway. Take off all your
Hey, hey there. How you doing?
together in this place.
Is it Grimheim?
It's the day for you and I.
You have a YouTube, Grimheim. I've seen some of your work.
I'm on the move, can't stop me if you try. Coasting on now, baby, it's just me, myself, and I. 'Cause I'm on the move, every step is by design. It's only up from here to the moment I die.
I've been on the move, I never saw myself ever coming so far. Taking small steps, I was trying to find my groove. Yeah, I know that I was off to a really slow start, but now I'm running, never looking back. I'm going towards where the sun is. Even if it blinds me, I'll find peace inside. Keep my eyes on the prize till I'm holding it above me, yeah. I'm not sure exactly what the future holds. All I know is mama told me I should always shoot for gold, yeah. And every time I'm worried, I'll start losing hope. I'll take one step at a time and find my way back to the road, yeah. And I've been on this journey now for way too long to turn around. The sun is out, so I'll be on the move.
I'm on the move, can't stop me if you try. Coasting on now, baby, it's just me, myself, and I. 'Cause I'm on the move, every step is by design. It's only up from here till the moment I die.
I'm still chasing the happily ever after. This at the end of my story. I'm anxious to turn the chapter. My yellow brick road is painted with gold. I'm gonna have it all to trust. I ain't trading my soul. And if I'm being honest, I was at the bottom, took a lot of steps, had a little trouble with my walking. Know I'm Wally West. It's obvious that nothing's gonna slow me down. Little introvert, but everybody know me now. It's like it's getting kinda crazy how everything's changing. I hope I never lose myself. Moving so fast and trying to maintain it. Hoping I can prove myself. It's been an uphill battle, yeah. On the road less traveled, like that. I know I can make it if I try.
And I've been on this journey now for way too long to turn around. The sun is out, so I'll be on the move.
I'm on the move. baby, it's just me, myself, and I. 'Cause I'm on the move. Every step is by design. It's only up from here till the moment I die. I'm on the move. Can't stop me if you try. Coasting on now, baby, it's just me, myself, and I. 'Cause I'm on the move. Every step is by design. It's only up from here till the moment I die.
This kind of reminds me of one of the moments Mob goes just like it's 100% or about to or almost hits it. I really like Mob.
오늘 처음 만났었고 우린 낯설었고 언제 그랬냐는 듯 껴안은 채 아프단 말도 없이 난 처음이란 말로 어디로 가는지도 몰랐어 숨이 헐떡거릴 만큼 너는 뜨거웠고 멈춰지지
yeah.
참 곤란했었지 괜찮단 말도 없이 난 어떻게든 될 거라고 난 그냥 믿었지
Let's look at some references. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hey, thanks for dropping a like, y'all. We're almost to 10. Also, if you drop by the stream and you see me drawing, if I don't see you, just, drop a hi so I know you're there. I love seeing when you guys say hi. don't know about this leg, but we just gonna put it here for right now.
Sometimes I wonder why we all wanted to fly so high. I wonder why we all wanted to fly so high. I wonder why.
Are we trapped in the space of thoughts? Are we? Do you plan to get off this haze? Run away with me. Tell me, where do you want to go? Oh, tell me where. Anywhere, any place where you just say what you want. So wonder why connected feelings and goes for us. All this love is killing me back in the individual. After I'm faded in this cloud, stop. Wonder why all of these feelings just delusional. If I do have some feelings that I still don't believe in, will you plan to get off this page? After all this chase, say what you see, what you think, what you really need, what you had in mind. Anywhere, any place where you just say what you want. So wonder why connected feelings and goes for us. All this love is killing me back in the individual. After I'm faded in this cloud, stop. Wonder why all of these feelings just delusional.
Hey, what's up, Super Lee? What? I'm trying to figure out what Crisis put in the chat. That's different. I don't know if those are those butts or two people making out. I'm so lost. But everybody coming through saying hi, making my Saturday all nice. We're gonna get to the next part segment anyways in a little bit. Ooh, another nice effect that I want to do, but I'll probably do that let me just remind myself of it, because you forget sometimes. So I'm gonna do this. I wonder what it's gonna look like though. It's gonna be interesting. Cover lady, you know. Thank you. You did better than me figuring that out. I thought it was butts. Ooh, this might be a little bit more than I anticipated. Let me see. Whoa, I don't even think that's visible. Alright, we'll leave that out for now. That don't look like elbows though. Oh, I see the elbows now. Okay. I didn't see the elbows before, I'm not gonna lie. I had to look really, really close. Like that little, like from a distance, the elbows don't look like they like elbowing or whatever. Alright, now I'm going into the script because I don't know if there needs to be a fight. Oh, this is all just action. Yo, I guess so, yo. Vandel got the dirty mind, yo. Alright. Damn, so you're saying Vandel watch, oh, you saying me watch hentai? Wow. I'm just gonna drink my water. I'm not hurt. I've never watched the hentais. I don't even know what that is. Disappointed in my peoples. All right. All right. Small percentage monster. don't know how I'm gonna show what I exactly want to show. Chicken Man? Christ is really coming out here with the esoteric messages. I think Christ is part of the Illuminati. Confirmed. Putting all these like weird symbols in my chat. Do you have tips on making this story I had in mind, kinda or fully? Okay. Tell me some more details about how it was fully inspired. Hopefully it's just not Hunter x Hunter Z. But let me hear it. Oh, of course, potential spam. I'm tight potential spam got through. Like, I wasn't gonna pick up, so why'd you even call? Right? It gotta be like when I'm streaming. Do I even have my phone? And I'm tight it goes to like everything. Still haven't figured out how to turn that off. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Strange.
Always silence my phone. I keep my sins on the low. I like to do it alone, but I'm lonely. I just be taking my time. Only do it if it feels like I'm feeling like I go too slowly. I never seem to have a grasp on these things. You know I wanna believe, but I just can't see how. I wanna know just how far I can go. Every direction seems to stretch out to no end. No, I could wait for all my.
So you made a hunter fish manga. Basically, there's abundance of fish, so that has made fish mutate into all sorts of things. It's up to the hunters to stop the rogue fish. Okay, I have a lot of. I'm about to hit you with all these why. Why is there abundance of fish? What caused them to mutate? Why do you have to hunt all these fish?
I lose myself. I take some time, it can't be helped. I hold my own all by myself. I keep my pride and nothing else. I fall apart, I lose myself. I take some time, it can't be helped. I hold my own all by myself. I keep my pride and
Hey there,
nothing else.
Anurag Pote. Did I say that right? The main character is called Neoto. That's kind of funny. Neoto Mogi. He and his family own an aquarium. Whoa, so if there's a bunch... Are these fish sentient? I'd be tight. Because it'd be like a fish jail. I'd want out if I mutated. Endangered fish species. But one time they break out and he captures them all. Okay. Alright. I need way more context. You're probably gonna have to write an essay, not gonna lie. Alright, let's get rid of this background. It's not clear. Alright. I like where this is going with this design. But this is getting like, this is what's the word? It's escalating. You're not wrong. This is a lot of hard work. But I guess if you want advice, because I don't know this story. And it's not like we're just chatting on the phone. Oh, this man is way more taller. Let's bring him down here. And then let's just extend his head a little bit. Yeah. I gave him a long neck. And let's bring his knees down just a little bit. Damn, I want to go into the next section, but I'm actually having a lot of fun drawing. So bear with me peeps, while I try and finish up penciling this page. It shouldn't be too much more longer. Like, I have a lot of easier stuff to finish up. The top one was the hardest that I got through, but I'm probably gonna change it in the final draft. Is it a Gunter? And what's a Gunter? So he heads up the Gunter Academy, and that's how he meets other characters. Gonli Stufe. Yo, we really coming up with everything. Alright. There's a lot in that. But what I will say is you need to answer a whole lot more questions. I mean, yeah. I need way more. Because, like, I understand, like, this is just, like, a small idea. But I think what you should do is take a little bit more time to develop the idea. So, like, when you come to me, yes! Thank you! Thank you! Yes! 1,000 subs! I'm coming right back to you, Super Blee. Yes, we made it to 1,000. Now let's get to 2,000, 3,000. Watch all videos, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, really, like this video. If you haven't liked this video, put a like down. I'm trying to get to 10. So... yeah, I would say just develop it more. It's not developed. I can't give much feedback on that outside of me just making the story for you. And you want to make the story, so you gotta take a little bit more time and just think about some of the things you want to add, and just ask yourself, anytime you create something, why is there a bunch of fish? Why do they mutate? Why does he have to do anything? Because this kid doesn't sound like he has to do anything. It sounds like, you know, he's doing it because the story wants him to do it, but does he want to do it? What about the character? Yeah, no problem. It's just I can't give too much feedback because it's not much to go off of outside of just telling you like you should do X, Y, and Z. Because it sounds like an interesting concept, but it needs to be fleshed out a little bit more. Like, it's kind of cool, like a whole fish society, how that world could be. That sounds actually kind of cool. Let's add a little bit more. Alright, I'm not feeling this song right now. Wait, what do you want me to tell you? Like, how to make it? That's a whole different thing. I don't tell people how to make their stories.
Yeah, so I saw you while I was walking past the coffee shop. Had to stop and look. I mean, you haven't been around a lot, and I guess that I was caught up when you waved me aside. And I'll tell you what was going on inside of my mind. I was like, trust me, love me, hold me, or say that you'll cherish and embarrass me and miss me every day. But I had to reevaluate my play. I was thinking all ahead. I had to ask you on a date. I was on base, but screw the references and let me swing a pitch too. Swear that there ain't no other guys that can't compare to this dude. I got notes up on my phone, filled with millions of sentences to copy, paste, and post when you're not feeling what you're dealing with. Trust me, ain't nobody ready like me. You say you keep up all your guards, but to me it's a squeeze. And I'll slip through all the cracks, hope it's comfy and your feelings for it. And maybe make believe, but maybe we could be something more.
Something more than smiles out the door. Something more than shy fingertips on my lips, darling. I can't.
Please turn off slow mode. Only one message a minute is torture. Oh, interesting. All right, let me see if I can. Let's see. Can I turn that off? Let's see. You can put custom emojis. That's cool. Let's see. Stream health is poor. Oh my god. Oh, that sounds like a nice idea.
And we could be something more. We could be
Huh.
something
I don't know if I could. I don't even know where I turned that thing on. Let's see. Maybe it's in here. Nope, this is not the same one. Let's see, maybe it's in here. Ah. Alright. I have turned off the slow mode. You may chat away. Here comes the blazing questions. What have I done? Let's widen his waist a little bit. Let's see how I feel about this in a little bit. Hey, appreciate it. Let's see. How can I show you my manga progress, like the actual stuff? I mean, you can probably join the Discord and put it in there, because you can't put it on the stream. So I could take a look at it there when you post it. Put in like the artist alley if you're not already part of that. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. Alright, yeah. If you want to join the Discord, you can totally join the Discord. I think, is it in this description? Let me see. It is not in the description. Alright, let me put it in the chat. Where'd I put this? Oh, invite people. Your boy can't read, yo. He can't read. He don't know when he sees elbows. He apparently watches also hentai. Like, y'all horrible. I'll put it. Oh damn, I did it the wrong way, but fine. You just have to. Boom. All right. I have to put it in the chat, not in the chat, in the description. I've been thinking about this Trident theme for a little bit because he's supposed to be based off of Poseidon. A little bit, anyways. And I love Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson is an anime, but people aren't ready for that conversation. Alright. Well, this is a whack-ass Trident for right now, but it's gonna have to do. This is cool. Alright, I'll see you guys. Thanks for coming through. Yeah. I think this is the idea that my note that I left for myself. Damn. It's funny though, like in this panel, like there's a big serpent. And I would say my problem with this panel is that I'm not being very descriptive of what the space looks like. Cause like right now in this scene, they're supposed to be
Lately I've been tossing, turning.
Hey, do you remember the theory I told you I constructed some?
Thinking about if I should call you up.
Remind me. It's been a while, so remind me what this theory is and story
Every day that passes,
is.
realize I'm not shy. Need you now, baby, you arrive. Come around, let me change your mind. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, don't leave me hanging. Oh, can you hear what I'm saying? If I could go back in time again, I would. Be better and gentle and different. I would. If I could make you believe again, I would. I would take back all the things I said. I would. But you want it. How do I say it? How do I let you know that I'm sorry? But you want it. How do I say it? How do I let you know? Here it is, this is it. I just wanna make it right, yeah. Here it is, this is it. Whatever it takes, it's fine, yeah. I know I'm better than giving up. You and I both know that we're not done. We got that something that everyone wants, so I keep telling you that if I could go back in time again, I would. Be better and gentle and different. I would. Oh, if I could make you believe again, I would. I would take back all the things I said. I would. Oh, but you want it. How do I say it?
I think I should also make this a little bit straighter. If a person dies in his life, he actually goes into another dimension. I think I remember something about that. That was like a couple of streams ago. Yeah. Did you ever like develop it more? Let's see how it looks without it. Alright, cool.
Every time you leave me, I never know what to say. It never seems to go our way. Oh, but every time you see me, know that I'm still the same. This distance gets so real. Every time you come around, I feel so good, so good, so good, so good. Every time you
All right.
I wish you never would.
Let's go on to the next one. I think that's good for now.
Just wanna tell you that you make me feel at home. I don't ever want you feeling like you are alone. We got something good, don't we? With my head rest, bed set, lying, doing nothing out the blue, don't we? Go together.
My nose is like just so runny today. It's always runny when I have to stream. Never runny. I was fine this whole week. So our main character does not know how he actually died, and then he, what was it? And then did I put the channel? Hold on. Let me see something. guess it's just not working. Okay, anyways. And he suddenly awakens in a different world, which is the samurai era. And there are, like, cursed demons. Okay. Keep going. Oh. Interesting. That showed up on stream, but why don't I see it on here? Okay. Huh. Oh, maybe you put your settings so you don't show up because Super Bleed's the only one who's showing up right now. That's strange. Oh well. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, perfect. So there comes an old hag teacher. Damn, old hag teacher. Oh, he's popping up now too. Alright. It's time for him to choose, or the curse chooses him, but he has to give his blood to the... Wait, why? Why does he do any of this? Why is he... Why is he... So he wakes up in the world. How does he feel about waking up in this world? Is he scared? And these cursed demons. Dang. There goes that why again, reoccurring in my head. Also, why does this matter to the character? I mean, I don't agree. I mean, you might love it. That's your opinion, and that's fine. But it's like, I want more. Like, if you tell me something, it's gotta be like, it's gotta be there. So I'm gonna, like, even if I told you guys about a story, right? I would not want you guys to just tell me, oh, it sounds great, Vandel. That's amazing. I would like some feedback because I know all the stuff I make is not a masterpiece or great. There are flaws with it in some way, and those need to be vetted out. And that's why it's good for people to challenge like whatever ideas you have. If everybody's just like, that's amazing, that's great. I mean, there are parts of it that are cool. I like some ideas out of this story, but now I'm being a little bit more critical, and I want to know why something's happening because I'm a little bit interested and I want to see if this person knows why this is happening or what's going on. So that's why I like going into the whys and the what does this mean, etc., etc. Okay, and let me be cognizant of this background. Yeah, okay. I know how I'll do this then. So, like, if it sounds like I'm ragging on him or I'm, like, trying to put him down, no. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, like, get more answers. I want more so it's more fleshed out. So when this is ready to be made, it's so awesome. Alright. Actually, the old teacher is the villain. He has the power to control anyone's mind, but he has to drink blood. So he's actually making people do these things. Okay, why? Again, because we went from the old hag teacher and him having to make a choice. Like, things are jumping all over the place. First, he woke up in a world. Then there was a teacher. Then he had to make a choice. But I didn't understand why any of these things mattered to this character, or why he has to do any of these things. Will he die if he does not do them? Will something bad happen to him if he says no? I have to push this back a little bit. Oof. Oh, no, I don't like that. But how could you call it a masterpiece, but you haven't finished, they haven't finished their story yet? I understand you want to be positive, but I'm just saying, it might be a little bit too early. Just put a little bit more thought. Like, really sit down. Maybe that's a video I can talk about. That might be something to think about. Like, really sit down and think about your idea before it's like, I guess, how do you know? I'll write this down. That's an idea for a video to talk about. I mean, what made you think? Who said Mashal was not going to survive? Let's see. How to know if you are ready to start your manga. That's a good video idea. I like that. Ooh, that's gonna get into another video. But okay. What other anime have you seen? Oh my god. I haven't seen that anime either. I wonder how it is. Wait, the anime called Another? Now I don't know if we're going in circles. What's going on over here? The support is real. That's kind of weird. Cut this down. Alright. And then... At least you're aware. That's a first start.
Off the wall, stuck in isolation, nobody left to call. I'm sitting here patient for something in my life that'll maybe make a difference. Will this be my difference? Will I leave the basement? You got me riding down 85 when it's 5
I mean, that's not bad being self-critical. Oh my god, y'all, I'm almost done this page. And then we can move on. We can finally move on to the next segment. I've spent so much time drawing. But I appreciate y'all keeping me company. That was fun. And this time, I promise, I'm gonna put like timestamps. Thank you, Super Blee. But I will put timestamps, so if you want to watch this part, you can. You can. Oh, I'm working on my current manga. That's coming out soon, called Besiegure. I was showing everybody earlier what it was, And right now I'm on page, I think 29 or 30. I have how many pages left to pencil? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 pages left to pencil. So it's a whole story about a kid who's trying to deal with his anger, and there's like a supernatural twist on it, trying to figure out how all of these creatures pass through this gate. And it's kind of like also mixed with a little bit of monster of the week, trying to find out what monster is causing all of the problems at school, and he just wants to get through school without having any problems. But my next one, that next project is going to be fun. Freedom Society. That one is, I'm so ready for that one. But I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's not where I want it to be just yet. I have good ideas, but I got to give it some more time to ruminate. I wonder if it'll probably go in next year's Kyoto's contest, but by then I should be on the next work. But yeah, it'll go in next year's Kyoto for sure. It'll be done by then. But I'll be probably in the next one. I wonder if I want to change this scene. Alright, let me see. Alright, I think because I just made up the dragon, so I gotta find a place to put it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's that's one of the videos I'm gonna make. Like, should you make a long form story or a short form story? But anyways, long TLDR, that is, work on making short stories. You will get better making short stories because it is way harder to take things out than to just like keep adding. Like when you have to be reductive and you have like constraints, it'll make things way harder. So just keep that in mind. Ah, that sucks.
Look at me, just look at my eyes.
Ugh. Let me see. I don't know what I want to do with this hand just yet. Yeah, it's definitely. That's definitely a thing I also want to do on the channel. There was this thing I used to do a long time ago when like the channel first started, and it was called the Body Improvement Club. It's kind of like to help people get better with art by practicing just drawing and stuff and seeing like how it could be a thing. Definitely thinking about bringing that back. If you guys are interested, let me know. It's definitely something I want to work on. Alright, and the last part.
You be like bubble tea, you're like a summer breeze under trees. When I'm around you, all of my troubles leave. I'm at ease, I don't know how to tell you this what you mean to me. Why you mean to me, playing with my heart, you bees. Honey, sweeter than a dessert. Can't take a bite of my teeth hurt. Your features, you a keeper. Taking lives, you the reaper. You're taking control, I wanna make you my own. You're always on my mind. With you, I'm safe and at home. Like, it's like I'm filled up with coffee. You keep me up late, yeah. You're just a little bit cocky. That's in the best way, yeah. There ain't no mimic or copy. You like an upgrade, girl. Why you be killing me softly, giving me chest pain?
I don't know just how I'm supposed to be showing you the way you make me feel inside. You're so close and you're distant and out of focus, thinking maybe I should close my eyes.
Okay, waiting for the right time, but I hesitate and let the clock tick. You keep radiating as your light shines. I can help it up.
See, I always come late to the stream and miss the main part like that. Oh, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. You're lucky. You're in luck. I haven't talked about the My Hero yet. I have not talked about My Hero yet. I only just did the part where we talked about the 1,000 subs, but I haven't done the season 5 talk yet. But give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. so I'm back. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna talk about. Let's see, you're 3 episodes behind. Maybe it might be some spoilers. But I'm not ready to talk about that just yet.
Like bubble tea, you're like a summer breeze under trees. When I'm around you, all of my troubles leave. I'm at ease. I don't know how to tell you this what you mean to me. Why you mean to me? Playing with my heart, you bees, honey. Sweet turn.
Whoa, you actually know spoilers. Please don't say anything that's spoilery from the manga. That one's, cause there's some stuff, boy.
You're always on my mind. With you, I'm safe and at home. Like it's like I'm filled up.
Well, of course you are.
Late, yeah. You're just a little bit cocky. That's in the best way, yeah. There ain't no make a copy. You like an upgrade, girl. Why you be killing me softly, giving me chest pain?
I don't know just how I'm supposed to be showing you the way you make me feel inside. You're so close and you're distant and out of focus, thinking maybe I should close my eyes.
Okay, waiting for the right time, but I hesitate and let the clock tick. You keep radiating as your light shines. I can't help it, I'll be getting drawn in. On my mouth wings, I'm exhausted, trying to fight against the way I feel now. Maybe time for me to put my hands up. Maybe I don't need to keep my heels down. I've been running for my heart, but you've been up to something from the start. Yeah,
Alright.
with a bow and arrow from the way you tearing me apart.
I gotta redo this. This is so janky. I just need this to be there. And then one more thing to make it make sense.
Luckily warm heart, but you ice cold. Gorgeous with my eyes closed. Hope I'm on the right road. Don't know, dice roll, but we on the move. Can't lose if I'm lost with you. Let's go, got a lot to do.
Yeah, there we go.
Maybe I'm your dude. Set straight to myself back when I met you. When it's probably true. Stay around, we can paint the town to a falling down and exhaust the fumes.
Alright, so let's take a look at the page now that it's done. For now. I'm not in the mood of getting super duper into details. So this is what the page was. This is what the page used to look like. Let's move this a little bit more. So I got from this to this. So that's kind of an example of like how pages go for me. Just so you guys get an idea. I hope it was interesting on some type of level. Anyways, my iPad is also dying. That's another reason why. Oh my god, downloading anime. Whew, that reminds me of some days ago. I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, so that's what I do. That's how the process goes. It was actually really fun just getting to draw. I haven't drawn in a few days. So I'm actually glad I got to do a page on stream. So let's stretch. And I'll finally go. Alright, and let's bring this down because we don't need this right now. And then other thing I'm looking for. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna start our next segment. I'm gonna start it in. We're gonna get it ready. We're gonna do all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the drawing. You know, it was informative. It was fun to look at, or whatever, for the last few minutes. But we're gonna get into the next segment. All right, but we have to turn off our music because I don't want copyright strikes when I record this. All right, and you know what? We could stop the follower count for right now. Oh, that's the follower alert. Actually, we could do that too. And this for right now when we do the segment, and then I'll put it back later when it comes back in. So we're going to be talking about My Hero Season 5, thoughts on it, all that good stuff, but I'm going to be doing it like I'm making a YouTube video. So if you're here for it, enjoy. You'll probably see it later in some step or form or whatever. Hopefully it comes out good. That's all I'm wishing for. I'm not asking for much. I don't want too much. I just want, for it to come out good. All right. All right. So hey there guys, it's your boy Vandel, and I'm coming to you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about My Hero Academia Season 5 and why some people think it's a failure. And before I get into the whole rest of the video, there will be some spoilers for Season 5. There will be no other spoilers besides that, so if you're caught up, watch this video. If you're not, come back to it after you've watched some of the episodes that you might have missed. Anyways, well, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise, some of the things that have transpired, but the main reason why people think that season 5 isn't that good is because what they've done with the latter half of the season. And what they've done basically is they cut out a big chunk of something that I think a lot of Western anime fans, and keep that in mind because I'm going to come back to it later because it's really important to the overall perception of how this goes, if that makes sense. So, the thing is, they cut out the fact that there's this thing called My Villain Academia. So, what is My Villain Academia? So, basically, what happens at a certain point in this season and in the manga is that they shift roles from My Hero Academia to My Villain Academia, and that's really cool. It was a really cool concept inside of the manga, like just seeing that whole shift and how we got a lot of character development for a lot of the villains. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, up until this point, a lot of the villains were really just boring or lackluster or kind of just like whack, for a lack of a better word. Like, they actually needed some type of development. So I think this part in the story was really important and developed a whole lot of characters. And I think a lot of people wanted to see it because they wanted to see it animated because of certain moments that will be leading up to what will happen at the end of the season. And that other part stacked on top of it, the problem that everyone really had is that they focused a lot on the students of class A and B, and that I think was the biggest problem for a lot of Western fans. And I said Western fans earlier, but I'm going to bring it back here. And I think there's like definitely a difference because, you know, anime is made in Japan for primarily Japanese people. They're trying to market to a wider audience, hence why My Hero Academia is a thing that actually got made. But I think the perception between Japanese viewers and American viewers is very different, because what I've been hearing and what I've been seeing somewhere around the interwebs is that people really enjoyed, or Japanese people really enjoyed, the Class A, Class B stuff, all of that character development. I mean, there's even one point inside of this whole thing where they give like an amazing Sakuga moment to Ingenium? I'm forgetting his Ida. They gave it to Ida, and it was really cool. I didn't understand where it came from, but they did it, and it was really cool. And they had a few other moments which I thought was fun to watch. There was a point, even myself, where I was like, all right, this is okay, I can deal with this. Some people also, I think, felt off-put, Westerners, after last season with Overhaul and that whole Deku, just like that whole moment, all that action, just to go from that to go back into a lull. I think people after, let's say, 4 seasons are tired of hype to lull, and some people will enjoy the character development, but some people won't. And I think what also affected it, and we're going to come back to the Japanese and the Westerners mindset, but another thing that happened is that this summer, the 3rd My Hero movie dropped, and what they did was they focused one section of an arc, which is the Endeavor training arc, and they did a lot more with that, which honestly I think wasn't bloated. I watched it and it felt like filler to me, but I remembered reading some of that in the manga, and I think it just felt even slower because of what preceded it, because I think this was supposed to come after My Villain Academia, and it didn't. So it felt like filler, and it just felt like really prolonged. And now I think they have like only like a handful of episodes to finish up this in a proper way. And the thing that sucks, even for me personally, because I had my own vision, and I think that's what happens when you have really high expectations for something, and like it just misses the mark really hard for you. Because I was envisioning, after they were going to get like halfway in the season, they were going to do a new opening. They were going to really jazz it up. Like, they were going to start hard. Because I feel like with My Hero, sometimes the first half can be a little bit of a lull, but the second half really picks up and just like ramps it up all the way. And we're not going to talk about season 6, but season 6 definitely will not suffer from this. And I think it'll be better for it in the future. But we'll come back to that in a second. So, where was I? So, talking about that lull in the beginning. That lull in the beginning, I thought would be, you know, picked back up, and they would have done like this cool, like, I tell you, I imagined it in my mind. It was going to be really cool. It was going to have them start out with whatever they start out with in the manga and do the thing, and then there was going to be this one break where the opening started like it was going to be My Hero, and then it was just going to switch to My Villain Academia, and the opening was going to change, and it was going to be this dark thing, and it was going to be really cool. Like if I could, I should make an AMV for that. If I could put that together for you, I will, because that was just something that I thought would have been like a great opportunity to like really just bring it in. But it didn't happen, and it kind of happened now, but the opening that we got, which has grown on me, but I don't think it's emblematic of what would make for a good actual season. So it sucks in that way. It sucks in that way. But going back to the mindsets of Japanese people and Western people, is that Western people think it's trash because they didn't get to see this My Villain Academia part. Japanese people love that part and apparently don't like the villain part as much. Now, I don't know if this is true. If you know if it's true or not, put it down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. I'm not too sure about how that works or why that is a thing, but it is a thing nonetheless. So they prioritize that. They prioritize the movie, and then this part got that treatment, and thus it caused the outrage. And I think it's hard because this is now like just like maybe either a cultural thing or something that I won't understand, but I think it has to do with something about Westerners and the idolization of villain characters inside of media, and how everyone loves a really good villain in Western media. It's a very interesting concept, maybe something to think about later or talk about in another topic, but I think everyone wanted to see that. And I just think also the writing for that part was just very interesting, and the development and the time to let these characters grow would have been really fun to see. That is one time, only time I'll give it to. Maybe like they could have done that, but it's not made for a primarily Western audience, and they're doing great with what they're doing, so why change what works? What I had wished, or I wish I could have seen, was the idea that I had in my head. The other problem that I have, that's less so how they changed the story, but more so what they did with the animation this season. I don't know. Like, I talked about the points where it had its high peaks, but I don't know. Somewhere towards this part, or My Villain, or halfway-ish, I don't know. The animation quality overall just feels a little bit lower this season than others. Like, it feels extra low or extra stiff. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe because we are in the situation as a world that we are in, so I can't speak on that, but I will say that it feels like it's dipped a bit in that way. So that's just something else that I've noted. And does that necessarily mean it failed? I don't think so. If Japanese people loved it and it does great in that market, that's amazing. That doesn't mean season 6 will not come out, because when season 6 drops, that is going to be a lot of action, and it's going to be a lot of heavy paced stuff. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do that, because it's going to be awesome. It's just, I want to see how this ends. I don't think it's over yet. I think they have a few more episodes before the next season starts, but it'll be interesting to see how they do that. I think overall, I think it was just a really slow season, like something that could have happened maybe, or people would have been more forgiving of in the beginning, is less so now, because even though, and you know, on this channel, I love to talk about putting the characters first. Boy, did they put the characters first here. I mean, they developed them in many different ways, and that's good. Like, I'll always say that. But I mean, and you know what? On the other side of that argument, people took away the development of certain characters. And I always am for the development of characters, which is true. And in that way, it's like who they chose to develop, I think would have been more interesting to develop villains and not make, I don't know, it's hard because at a certain point, I don't know if I empathized with them, but I felt their growth, and that made me more interested in the resolving conflict about how they felt. Because when you learn about the backstory, even how that was done for at least one of the characters wasn't that great. It just, I don't know, it lacked direction this season, and that made it a little bit even more boring with what they had, because they don't have that much time to like really put the oomph in things. I think next season will be great. I hope it'll be great. But the problem is, I hope this doesn't affect other things like that choose to do villainous things, because we've even had that in the past before with like Death Note, and I can't maybe even like Code Geass. There have been other examples of this, but I guess their villainy can be understood because they are the main characters, and the main characters of this story is not the villains, but you know, Deku and friends. And I guess because you don't want to maybe make conflicting, confusing messages, I'm trying to figure out a way to make this make sense. Because honestly, I feel like we could have went with My Villain Academia, and people still could have been with the heroes, and we still could have got everything that we wanted at the end of the day, and we wouldn't have had to worry about whether they cut something out or they left something in. I think season 5 could have been way better. The last 4 seasons have been great. This one didn't live up to the hype, but you know, it is what it is. It's gonna end. Season 6 will happen, and hopefully the hype will pick back up for some people. And there are other people who loved it. You're probably watching this video and saying, what do you mean something was wrong? So that's fine and fair. But let me know what you thought about this whole season in the comment section down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think could have been better? Or was it just great to you? Let me know in the comment section down below. But that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Boy. And, you know, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Boy. Alright, so I'm back. We finished shooting that video. That'll be out sometime. I mean, the people who were here and saw that. Oh, excuse me. I appreciate it. And then we're gonna work on the next. But anyways, yeah, let me see some stuff. Let me put it back because I closed a lot of stuff. All right, I wonder if this YouTube follower alert works. I have to test it out. But yeah, let's see. They wasted that half in the fights talking. Yeah, taking 2 episodes. Yeah, I agree though. They spent way too much time on that. Like, I wish they didn't do all of that. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going to finish up season 5. It definitely wasn't my favorite season. But season 6 though. Oh, speaking of season 6, what's today? Today's the 4th. All right. Next week I'm going to be watching I'm going to be reading the next My Hero that comes out in English, cuz I read the English physical translations. Cuz oh man, something. Oh boy, that it's going to be hype. That's all I got to say. It's going to be hype. I can't wait for that to happen. All right. So now we're going to talk a little bit. I don't know if I want to do a segment on this. I'll see. I'll record it. And if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you know what happened. Cause, oh, I got rid of the overlay. Because it's not like super duper news story. Cause I'm not sure what else news story I could talk about. But I think it's interesting and it'll be nice to talk about. Whoa! Please don't talk about manga in the chat. That is the quickest way. I mean, you could say very vague, non-spoilery, vague things like you just said now. That's great, but please don't spoil. I'm trying to have at least that. I'm in a weird place because I should probably just read the manga instead of just not reading that. Oh, thoughts on I haven't seen Tokyo Revengers. Like, is the anime done? I want to go watch it now, like, and then I'll come back to you guys about thoughts on it, cuz everyone says it's like wild. So I don't have any thoughts on it cuz I haven't seen it. So if the anime is done, I'll go check it out. If not, I'll wait for it to finish and then I'll binge it all out and see how I feel about it and give like a whole spiel What I thought about it. Was it good? Was it worth the hype? Alright, yeah, anime's not done. It's probably done in a few weeks because I know the fall stuff has to start in a little bit. So it'll get there when it gets there. Alright, so let's do our last segment of today. Then we'll close out. Closing thoughts, we'll just stay in the chat, chill for a little bit. You know, I think that would be a good thing. Make it like a 2.5 hour thing. Hopefully some people watch it, some people won't. I watched Muse Asia on YouTube. Okay. Oh my god. Those days. I watch everything on Crunchyroll and Funimation, even though I just got Funimation from a friend. But yeah. Let's go into the next segment. Right. Okay. Let me gather all my energies so I can talk about this one. Actually, you know what? Let me do one more thing. So I can make sure Crunchyroll bought by Sony. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Damn, they paid a lot of money for that. $1.175 billion. Woo! Oh, you guys don't have Funimation? Do you have Crunchyroll? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Wow, that's whack. Maybe now with the thing that I'm talking about, that's a good point. Maybe with the thing I'm talking about, maybe now more people will have everything. Even though Funimation wasn't in India then, I hope it will be now. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. Alright. What's it? So, hey there guys, it's your boy Vandel, and I'm coming back to you with another video, and today we are going to be talking about Funimation and the Crunchyroll acquisition and what it means for anime. So, I saw recently that Funimation or Sony acquired Crunchyroll, and Sony is already part of Funimation, and what does that mean for the whole landscape of anime? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? And my thoughts on it are, I don't think it's the best thing right now, but time will tell. I think one of the most important things in, I guess, business landscape or just seeing other businesses is there being competition in the space of anime, because what happens is when you have somebody who has too much pull or power in one thing, they tend to control a lot and they do less, and that de-incentivizes them to be more consumer friendly or trying to get your money because they're the only ones in town. Now, are they the only ones in town? No. There's also Netflix, and maybe you could even say Hulu, but that's not really a thing. But definitely Netflix is another person, but they have their own problems in how they function and work, and that is in itself a problem, because the way Netflix works is they'll get an anime, which is cool, but the problem is they won't release it until a certain number of episodes have released. And I watched a video on this, and apparently their model works. Like, I forgot the video. If I find out who did it, I'll put it up on the screen. But when they looked at the data, like, even if they held it, whatever that anime did when it began, when Netflix pulled it up or put it out, those numbers were like double, triple whatever it would have been normally, because they have such a huge base and access to people. So I understand how that works, and it kind of sucks for those who like want to see that anime now, and then maybe like their hype kind of dies down, but maybe it'll pick back up. But it kind of sucks when you hear an anime announced and then it's taken by Netflix, and then you have to wait for so long. Now, conversely, the other side of this two-tailed horrible dragon is this Funimation Crunchyroll thing, where Funimation and Crunchyroll both kind of like simulcast. One is specific to the dubs, and then the other does the subbed, which is cool. But the problem is that it doesn't really incentivize this new Funnyroll company, Funnyroll Crunchymation. Like, what do you think it should be? Put it in the comment section down below. What should it be called? Funnyroll or Crunchymation? Let me know. I'm curious. But does that even incentivize this new company that they're forming to make a better service for those people that will be enrolled? How is that going to affect those who are put into this merger? Do you lose your Crunchyroll account? Are you going to have to make a new one? What's going to happen to the apps? Are they going to fuse, get rid of them, keep them separate, or just own them? There's a lot of questions up in the air about like what will happen. But the thing is, I don't know if it does anything better because now there's one less competitor in the space. There used to be Amazon Strike, but Amazon Strike isn't a thing anymore because you had to pay for Amazon Prime and nobody wanted to pay for Prime and then pay for a subscription to watch anime. It didn't make sense as a whole business thing. I don't know why they thought that was going to work, but now you can just watch it on I think Amazon Prime Video. So that's the thing you can do. So in this acquisition, Sony paid like $1 billion for Crunchyroll, and that's a whole lot of money and a whole lot of control. And there's already problems with how Crunchyroll and Funimation act. There's problems with how they treat the people who subtitle their anime and how they get it out in a timely fashion and how true they are to what is actually being said. There's been like many controversies on this on this topic because it's important. The people who are consuming this media want to make sure that they're getting the right product. Hell, one thing, it didn't even matter before this was an actual thing, this merger, is that before, back in the pirate days, before Crunchyroll, Funimation were like the standards, people used to download anime. I used to download that stuff, and the people who fan subbed anime loved doing it. Like, and it's just one small detail, and no one really cares except me and maybe like 5 people, and you're probably one of those 5, that they used to like put karaoke inside of the openings, and they kind of do that on Funimation sometimes if it's an old thing, but like they don't do it on the newer stuff. And they would even go one step further. They would karaoke it, and they would time set the animations to the opening. And I mean, openings change every so often, so you have to do it every so often when you do it, but you only have to do it once. But they don't even do that on Crunchyroll. They don't even do that on Funimation. And it's so infuriating, like, to pay for a product that you don't even get that. And now recently, Crunchyroll actually got to the point where they're like Netflix a little bit, and you can actually download, but you have to pay in a different tier because they reorganized their tier structures. But who knows what's going to happen with that in the future. But why did that take so long? Why did it take so long for them to do all this rebranding? Now, you might say that, hey, Vandel, you don't actually know how any of this back-end stuff works. All right. You're right. But it's been so long, like, to have all of these changes slowly change. And you know why that's the case? Not enough competition and not enough people innovating. Because this is another video I watched, and I don't remember the YouTuber's name. When I remember their name, I'll put it up on the screen. They did an awesome video talking about, like, why you should pirate anime and basically the lack of incentives a lot of these companies have to actually make their apps do different things or be better for the customer when they only just put it behind the exclusives that they have. And that's just a problem that has ballooned to the point where basically now everyone is paying cable prices for streaming. But that is a whole nother story. But what I'm trying to say is that Crunchyroll isn't doing different things. It isn't trying to innovate, or Funimation trying to innovate. They're just putting more anime out there, but they're not actually doing anything on the platform that makes things interesting or make you need to stay, outside of you just being like, I gotta see Attack on Titan the final season and it's on Crunchyroll, I gotta watch it type thing. I think that's a big problem. But maybe some upsides to this, as somebody I have seen in my community. If you want to join my community, join the Discord. It's a great place. You can talk about anime. You can talk about how to make manga. I do that on this channel. Just put in a little plug. Thank you. All right. But one of the things that I think is good is maybe it'll create a better reach. Maybe they'll have an easier time. I'm trying to be really positive here. I don't believe half of these things are going to actually happen, but I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe there'll be more people who can get to see anime in places that they weren't able to before. They'll be able to get better licenses. Maybe they'll make a few more innovations on things. Maybe their subtitling will get better. All of the problems that people have with them now will get slightly better. Maybe people will get paid more. I'm hoping for the best, but capitalism doesn't always do that for you, and it just wants to make money, and maybe that's what's going to happen with this whole acquisition. I don't know if they'll combine and add all of these things that I think, but I would hope that they do with the big community of anime, because I love anime and I want to actually see it do better. I want to see people actually enjoy like what they're watching to the fullest, and not have to but like be off put by a lot of these small things, because the small things really add up in the end. But yeah, what do you guys think? This is a short video, but I just wanted to put it out there, my thoughts on it. What do you think about this whole Crunchyroll acquisition thing? Do you think there should be a third person in the game? How do you feel about Netflix? Do you think it's going to be called Crunchyroll, Funny Roll, something Roll? But yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it, hit that subscribe button, and I'll get back to you guys with another one. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Boy. Later, guys. Alright, so hey there, Nicholas. Yes, we did talk some days ago. Welcome. Thanks for being part of the 1,000. If you're not, hit subscribe. But yes, we did talk. Sorry I didn't answer you right away. I was in the middle of trying to like shoot a segment, but I think I only like one of these segments that's gonna stay. So we're gonna have to wait for some more anime news, or whenever I actually get around to watching some more anime. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. We have about like 5 more minutes left in the stream. Let's see if we can't get some music going. Yeah, we'll get some music going. It's you who built the Gundam. Yes, I remember. I do remember. How did it go? I remember you were telling me you really enjoyed it afterwards, which was really dope. Did you build another one, or did you do anything else afterwards? Let me turn back things on. Follower alert, chat. There we go. But yeah, some other thoughts, closing thoughts before I go or whatever. Be ready. I'll be streaming again next month. Maybe I'll do like some Halloween themed stuff and talk to you guys about a story idea I have then, or maybe that's when I'll have hopefully by the 31st, maybe Besiegure will be done if I can ink like a speed demon. That's cool. You should send me some pictures of like your manga ideas and character stuff. I'd love to see it. But yeah, I'll probably hopefully do some other streams. Be on the lookout for some other random streams. I'm gonna try some throughout the month and see how they go. Some body improvement streams, some just work streams where I'm just on working. If you're interested in seeing that, it will be there for however long it's there, and then if it does well, I'll do more. So support it if you want to see more of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know it sucks coming at the end of the stream. Aw. Oh, I really respect that. You know what, Nicholas? What? Much respect. Much respect, man. I appreciate that. That's really dope. Wow. Touched my heart. But you could probably talk to them on the side. Talk to them in the Discord as well. But that's really cool. I respect that. Made my day. Thanks for watching the page we made. I'll show you guys that one more time. Let me see if I can show you guys. Is he even here? Did I disconnect? I might have disconnected. Let me see. Yeah, I think I disconnected. Ugh, I'm too lazy to reconnect. Alright. It's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that once it's done. Definitely probably put it up on Instagram because it was really cool. I liked how this page came out. I've been liking these pages like more and more every day, which is really nice. I really like that I'm liking the pages more anyways. So but yeah, don't forget to like the video. I'm trying to get to 10 likes. We're at 6. We're so close. You guys like killed it today. We'll probably get to 10, but if you haven't liked it, don't forget to like it. Leave a comment. Definitely watch it again. Watch the whole thing. I'm gonna put timestamps, so don't worry, so you guys can see each of the segments. Luckily they weren't too long. Some were really short. A lot shorter than I wanted it to be. Hopefully more things happen with anime, and I'll update you guys. I'll update you guys with some more info as it becomes available. I'm just going to be working really hard, and just be on the lookout for that next video on world building. It's going to be really cool. There's a lot of info in there, even like some worksheets for you guys to use, so definitely check it out. Hey, we got 7. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. We're 3 more away. Other than that, I think we've hit the amount for today. Thank you all for coming through. Also join the, I think I put in the link in the description. Join the newsletter, because that's when I send out about like new videos or new things that are happening. So if you want to stay informed and notified, just put your email down and it'll send you an email whenever you're ready. Other than that, I'm gonna go do some other things that I have to do for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Bye.